Hello out to all you wonderful people. This is Andre, the Game Idea Guy. Thank you once again for lending me your time and your ear listening into another video from me. And this time I'm going to be talking about something I've been thinking about for quite a while, and I think it would be interesting, and it's something that I could foresee Nintendo doing in the future, even though I know there are probably a lot of people who are like, why the hell would they do this? But like, they'd be giving away their money, and honestly, no, they wouldn't. But I think it would be a good idea for Nintendo to open the virtual console service on PC. There are already tons of Nintendo platform emulators on PC, and in my eyes, I think Nintendo could take advantage of this. They could be like, well, we've seen people do this. They've made emulators to play our games on these platforms, like our Legacy on this platform, like specifically for PC, because there are people who would pay the money to get the games legitimately from Nintendo if that was an option on PC. There are people who would do it, um, and I could see like going back to specifically all of their old library. I mean, obviously, some other companies could jump into the fray and be like, "Well, Nintendo, yeah, let us put a couple of our older games from your platform on PC through this service," and I think it would be pretty cool. Now, the best thing to do with this would be to tie it into My Nintendo, and like all across the board. For the Nintendo Switch and PC, for people who own those, if you purchase it once, it would be across the board. Obviously, I would also hope that they could incorporate the 3DS and the Wii U into that, so that way your purchases can roll over. Like, and you could play it on any platform that you have Virtual Console service. And again, just my thought process. And I'm not talking about putting in new games on the Virtual Console service. That is strictly no. I'm talking about like all of their two gens and downward. Like, so Switch and Wii U should not be a part of the service, but they should go ahead and put like the Wii, GameCube, the N64, SNES, the NES, the DS, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color, and Game Boy. All of that should be on the Virtual Console service and put it on PC. And again, purchases go across the board. So if it's released on Virtual Console at all, it's released on everything all at once. And I'm like, and that's something that I would hope that they could get up to, because at this point in time, they should be able to do that. They should be able to do that. And then when you make your purchase, it's available across everything because Virtual Console service is the same thing. And then keeping in line with, at least with the Switch and with PC, you could play other people online with the NES and the SES, and hopefully other consoles as time progresses. Again, this is just me thinking. Like, I know that there are people out there who would legitimately pay the money to Nintendo if they just say, okay, we're going to do Virtual Console PC, where you can have these systems all playable on your PC. And there are definitely people who would pay the money. They would definitely pay the money. And then that could be cross-platform playable, at least online, again, with the Switch. Where somebody could be playing it on their PC, like, just say someone's playing Super Mario Brothers 3, and they decide they want to play online. They're going to play online with a friend who's in their Nintendo friends list. They could, like, I think that'd be cool. I personally think that would be a nice idea. Again, this is also something I could see Nintendo doing. Like, I'm not expecting them, again, not expecting them to put their newer stuff on the service, and I'm not expecting it to blow up overnight, but I do think that they have really good quality IPs that people like to play, and they would play them if they could legitimately get them. that way on PC. As much as people hate Nintendo hardware, they love their software. So I think that my standpoint, it would be a good idea for them to take the lead and get with some developers and engineers and say, we want to do this. What do we need to make this happen? And get the ball rolling on it. It would be a major move for them to pull if they could do that. Hell, if not on PC, and this would be the part that would screw people's heads. Put it on a competing platform. I know somebody's like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" As much as Phil Spencer goes on about how much he likes Nintendo stuff and how he would be so happy to have Nintendo games on his service legitimately, I say open that door. Open that door. That way, and get in. While people may not agree with this particularly, go ahead and get those people that made NES Xbox or SNES Xbox apps. And be like, okay, we want you to do this, and you're going to do this for us. And like, obviously, they'll pay them fairly for it. If they'll have them rework everything and optimize it for each platform. Again, I think that would be good. Personally, I think that could work out really well. It would be the weirdest thing ever, but it would be so interesting to see how that worked out. um, I'm just telling you, from my standpoint, I think that they could really leverage this in a way where they could make a lot of money off of it. They could make a lot of people happy, and they could shut a lot of people up all at once. Um, and again, there are people who would be willing to legitimately pay money for this shit. They would be legitimately willing to pay money for these games, and obviously keep them same price across the board. And sales, no matter what platform you're playing on, the sale would be the same for everything. I if they had like a sale, the price would be identical across the board for everything that they put it on. I mean, that's just my musings. Um, you don't necessarily have to agree with me. It's just the thought that hit me, and I was just thinking about it. I was like, if it's more specifically, I think it would work better. It would work out better for PC. Um, I really think it will work out a lot better for PC because I could see more PC players appreciating the games more than people who specifically and only play on PS4 or specifically and only play on Xbox. That's just my personal opinion. But that's it. You guys are free to say what you want and tell me if you think my idea is shitty or not. Thank you guys very much for listening. Keep your eyes and ears out for more stuff from me. And until the next time, enjoy your games. Peace out.